Good afternoon everyone. I am Salma Begum, CSC Department, DBSIT, Kavali. Today I am going to discuss about the design pattern subject Unit 4. Coming to the topic, command design patterns. So in this command design patterns comes under the behavioral design patterns. So in this design pattern we having different types of classifications. Coming to the first classification, that is intent. So intent is nothing but it tells the meaning of the design pattern, and it also tells the how the design patterns will be solved by using this command design pattern. So that is called the intent. So actual meaning that. And in this command design pattern, when we have small definition in the intent, and if you see the definition, command design pattern is used to encapsulate a request as an object. Object acts as a command here and passed to an invoker, wherein the invoker does not know how to service the request but uses the encapsulated command to perform an action. So this is a small definition we are having in the intention. So it means whenever we take some objects, or if we take some clients will be provided request to the some menu items. For example, in the computer, if we select any open button or any save button, just we are giving the click option. That click option is nothing but that is our request. It means the client giving one request to the object. The object is located in the invoker. So invoker is nothing but some menu items. In this we are having open, save, save as this line. If you give the request, that invoker doesn't know how to give the service to the user. In this we are having one receiver. That receiver will access that request and give the response or fulfill the request of the users. So that is the complete meaning of this intent. If you see a small image, we can easily understand what is the complete intention of this intent. So coming to the motivation, here we are having a small image. Here I am having the client. This client will create a command object, and in this command object I have a request that is called what to do. I have a request what to do. So next I have in the client object, that is receiver object reference. It is nothing but it wants to it handles the object of the request. It handles the request of the object. And next I have the execute method, that is which is used to call the receiver object method. So these are the different things we are available in the command object. Once again I am saying that in the command object we are having one request, that is what to do, and another thing is receiver object reference. It is mainly used for object which can handle the execute, and I having the execute method here, and this method is used which is used to call the receiver object method. So here receiver object is nothing but it handles the request, and it also perform the action. So that is called the receiver object method. As per the command design pattern, the command object will pass the invoker object. So okay, as per the rule of the command object, this command object will be passed to the invoker object. Okay, so this is the small image here. For the invoker object we have continuation. So after giving the request to the invoker, we having some explanation about that. So this is client. I have a small client here, and I have the invoker object. In this invoker object, I am having some request. What to do, request, which object can handle the request receiver object reference execute call receiver object method receiver object the object will handle request and perform the action. So see the image here. So in the previous image I told that in the client will be create a request and that request is called command object. In the command object I am having the request and also I am having the receiver object reference and also having the execute method. These are the three things we are available in the command object. This command object will be whatever the information is given, that is passes through the invoker object. So here invoker object, coming to invoker object, the invoker object just call the execute. The invoker object here, the invoker object just call the receiver. The invoker object just call the receiver object reference, receiver object and execute method. The invoker object just call the execute method of command object, and the execute method of command object will call the receiver object method. The execute command method will call the receiver object method. So the receiver object method will handle the request and perform the action. So this is the performance of the motivation, and you can say this is the performance of the command design pattern. Okay, this like the command design patterns will be works. So next we are having some. So this is called the motivation, and next we are having some command objects here. Different command objects. So in this command design pattern we have different command objects. So if you see a small image here, okay, small image, that is a document. In this document we are having some options, that is open, close, cut, copy, paste. Next command, execute, paste command, execute, document paste. Document. So here I have small image here. In this image we have different types of commands. This is open command, close command, cut command, copy command and paste command. So these are the different types of commands we are having in the document, and these commands, if the commands want to open, close or cut or do any paste operations, we have to give the request. The request is coming from this command, and this command will be executed here in the command, and whatever the operations we are giving, that is, for example here I am giving the paste command. The paste command is executed from the gives to the it gives the request to the document method, and it calls to the paste method, and that can be executed here, and after that the document is pasted. Just like the communication will be occurred in the command design patterns. So if we talk about the open design pattern, how if the request came to the open command pattern, how it opens, how it performs. Coming to the open command. So if we talk about the open command, it has a request. It has a request in open the document. It has a request to open the document. Here the receiver object is document object. Here the receiver object is acts as a document object, and execute method will call the document method. Execute method will call the document method called open method. That is the working of the open method. Next, coming to the close command. If you talk about the close command, it has a request to close the document. The object can perform to close operations by document object method. So this like it has execute method. It means the close request will be come to the close request to the document method. Document object. The close comes to the document object, and the object performing close operation, and the document object will be given. The request will be given to the document object method. It has an execute method which calls a document object to the close document. And next, coming to the cut command. If we want to cut the data or any information from the document, the request is given. The request is given to the document method, and document method performs some operations in order to cut the data and executed at the command method. So this like the communication will be occurred here, and next we have the invoker object. So in this invoker object is nothing but whatever the menu options available here. So these are called the invoker object. The invoker object does not know how to perform and how to handle the request and execute the command. The command object only executes the method and perform the action operations. So this is called the different types of command objects we are having here. So next coming to applicability. Coming to the applicability. So if you talk about the applicability is nothing but how the design patterns. Sometimes we get some problems when performing the operations in the system or any document. How we are performing, when we are going to use that command design patterns. That is called applicability here. So when we register the commands in the menu item, after that we will apply the command design pattern. That is called applicability. Next, coming to structure. Okay. Next, coming to structure. Okay. In the structure, we are having some participants. Okay. If you see the structure, we can easily understand. Client, invoker, command, execute, concrete command, execute, state. Receiver action. Receiver action. Receiver so here we have small image here, and this is the structure. We can say in this structure we have the client, and I have the invoker, and I have the command execute, and concrete command execute, and receiver. So I told the previous classification, that is intent. In that intent, I told that some of the clients will be give the request. Some of the clients will be give the request to the command. Command object. In that command object, whatever the request having, that is just passes to the invoker, and that invoker will be having some invoker is nothing but we having some menu items in that, like open, save as, cut, paste, this type of options we are having, and these are called the different types of commands, and that is nothing but invoker, and whatever the command we are giving the request is passes to the invoker, and invoker will be doesn't know to handle, how to handle and how to provide the service to the user. In this we having a receiver here, and this receiver take that command request from the invoker, and it will be perform the actions and executed by as per the client. So this is called a structure. In this structure we having some participants. You see the partner, client, invoker, command, execute, receiver actions, and concrete command. These are the different types of participants we are having. So what is the use of those participants? We can see now. Coming to the participants. So first participant is client. Command. Okay. First participant is command. So if you talk about the command, it declares for executing an operation. It declares for executing an operation. Command is nothing but it declares to execute an operation. So this is the first participant. Coming to the second participant, we are having concrete command. So what is the meaning of concrete command? In this concrete command, we are having open command is also nothing but concrete command is also nothing open command and paste command, etc. These are the different types of commands we are having. So this concrete command is nothing, it defines and calls the execute method. It defines and calls the execute method to handle the invoker to perform an action. This is called the concrete method. Next, coming to the next participant is client. Next participant is client. So client is nothing but in this nothing but application. Client is nothing but application. So it is used to execute the concrete object. This client will be used to create a concrete command. This client will be used to create a concrete command. Next command comes to fourth one, that is invoker. That is called invoker. So invoker is comes under the menu items. Invoker is come under the menu item. Okay, and it is the user. It asks the command to carry out the request. It asks the commands to carry out the request. So that is called the invoker. And this is another part. Next participant is called receiver. Receiver. So receiver is mainly used to perform an action and handle the request whatever given by the client. These are the different types of participants occurred in the command design patterns. Next we have the collaboration diagram. So coming to the collaboration diagram. So in this collaboration diagram we will see what are the communications occurred in this. So coming to the collaboration. Coming to the collaboration diagram. In this collaboration diagram we have a small image here. So cook receiver and customer client and order command waitress invoker. So this is the receiver, this is the client, this is the command, and this is the invoker. So client will be give the request to the command. Client will be give request to the command, and the command will be passes to the invoker. And invoker doesn't have any how to provide a service. These are nothing doesn't known to the invoker. And this invoker will be pass the place the order and checklist place the order to the next command, and this command will be again sent to the receiver and receiver will be perform an action, and whatever the command we have, whatever the request client is given, whatever the food is ordered by the client, that request will be completed by the receiver who are taken by the taken from the invoker. So this like the communication will be occurred in the command design pattern. So thank you.